Hey, what's up y'all? It's your boy Nick back with another video, and on today's video guys, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about my locks. So I'm going to be giving you guys some insight on how I started my locks, why I started my locks, and any future plans that I have regarding my locks. And I'm also going to be sharing with you guys some pictures from when I first decided to grow out my hair all the way up to now. But if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button, and also go ahead and subscribe too as well. So if you guys are ready to see how I went from this to this, then stick around. Let's get it. Alright guys, so my reasoning for making this video is, I know when I initially started to grow out my hair, I would spend hours on YouTube looking up different tutorials on how to start my locks, what to expect when I have my locks. So hopefully this video helps anybody that's out there on the edge that wants to start their freeform locks. I know when I first initially started, I was a little hesitant because I didn't know what to expect. You know, I'm coming from a head full of curls, but I already knew I wanted to do it. My mind was made up as soon as I saw it. So hopefully this video helps anybody out there that's on that edge, that's ready to jump off that porch and join this freeform lock game. Now, for you guys that may not know the difference between freeform locks and regular locks or manicured locks are, pretty much freeform locks are, they're just natural. A lot of people, they do semi-freeform, they get their hair twisted and then they just let their hair grow out. Me personally, I just let my hair do whatever. So I just stopped combing my hair. It's zero manipulation, just like the name, freeform. It's however your hair wants to form, you just let it be free. So some of the people that you guys may know with freeform locks is, of course, the granddaddy of them all, Bob Marley. Also, J. Cole has them now. Manicure locks, they're basically manipulated into the form of a lock. So through the form of twisting, interlocking, crocheting, you're getting your locks basically manipulated and formed into a lock. Now me personally, this wasn't my style. I've always appreciated it, but just something about freeform locks, when I first saw them, it just drew me off the bat. So a little bit of backstory before this, I pretty much had a low haircut my whole life. Through elementary school, middle school, high school, when I joined the military, I pretty much had a low haircut. It was pretty much low on top, wave length, or I would grow out my hair and probably do a little curly fro, but never enough to get my hair braided. So it was pretty much short my whole life. So when I moved to Texas in 2014, I went to barber school, and that was pretty much when I first started experimenting with my hair and growing it out. I think at the time the man bun was pretty popping, or it was just starting. It was right around that time. So I decided to grow out the top of my hair, and I had grew it out for probably 9-10 months, and that was the longest I had ever grown out my hair. I ended up cutting that off right after barber school, and I went back to the normal low haircut. Fast forward to my uncle's wedding of July 2017, that's when I got my last haircut. Now mind you, I didn't think this was gonna be my last haircut. I didn't plan on this being my last haircut. It just so happened it happened to be my last haircut. So I started growing my hair out. Still no plans on what I was gonna do with my hair, but I just knew I wanted to grow out my hair. So at that time I got my hair braided, and then I would do 2-strand twists. And I always liked the 2-strand twist. Kind of felt like I had baby dreads, so I really enjoyed that. So fast forward all the way to September of 2018 is when I started my freeform locks. Now I think it was a month before that is when it popped in my head like, hey, I want to do this. So I started looking up different videos on this, like I said, to see what to expect. I had never done this before, and sometimes some people's freeform locks, they look pretty crazy. So I did not know what to expect. Right around that time too, my curls were popping. I remember growing up, I used to always want hair like Corbin Bleu from High School Musical. So, and that's what I had at that time. My curls were all in my face. I had a nice curly fro. My curls were spiraled up. It was really dope. I was a little hesitant because I didn't want to mess that up. I got a head full of curls and then have to cut it off if I didn't like it. That was a lot of hard work. But for some reason I saw these Freeform Locs and it just called out my name. So I decided to, you know, go that freeform route. And looking back at it, I'm so glad that I did. I definitely enjoyed my hair. In September, when I came around, I made that decision. I was like, hey, I'm gonna start my Freeform Locs. And all I really did was just stop combing my hair. Of course, I washed my hair, but I didn't do any more conditioners. I didn't do any more deep conditioners. I basically just washed my hair and then would go, you know, and I would go to sleep at night and wake up and go. And that's pretty much all I did. And for me, I really enjoyed that because I like, you know, doing the whole maintenance to my hair, putting all the stuff in my hair, but I'm a real simple guy, so it started to get old after a while, or it not get old, but it just really, it was a hassle to do all that stuff. I know one thing that used to frustrate me in the beginning was, you know, I went around telling all these people like, hey, I'm starting my locks, and they would be like, where? I don't see it, you know, because they weren't twisted. You know, I was just letting my hair naturally do what it does. And since my hair is so curly, it didn't look as bad initially as I thought it was gonna look. I'm gonna look at some pictures while we talk. This next picture is about February of 2018, and as you can see, my hair, it still looks curly, but you can see it's starting to form into its individual locks. So right around this time, I was really enjoying my hair. I didn't give a crap if anybody knew that they were locks. I was enjoying it. I knew that it was happening. I had so many people when I initially told them that I wanted locks that, oh, your hair won't lock, your hair is too good, that good word, your hair is too good to lock. But I knew it would do it. I just knew I had to stay down. I knew over time it may take longer for my hair to lock, opposed to somebody with more coarser hair. But I knew if I stayed, you know, if I stuck to it, I knew that it would happen. And hey, look where we are today. So fast forward, this next picture is March, and as you can see, it's starting to look, you know, it's starting to get wild. I love this time of my hair. My hair looks crazy. Me personally, I like that crazy look. I like that look like I kind of just woke up out of bed and rolled out of bed. That's just me personally. So this is Coachella, and man, at this point, I was loving my hair. I feel like it just went with my whole look and went with all my outfits. You know, I would get people come up to me like, man, you look like an artist or something like that. You look dope, you know what I mean? And I was really feeling my hair. This was a fun part of my hair. But the only thing I didn't like about this point was that I wasn't able to pull my hair back. And I'm not gonna lie to you, out in that heat, out in Coachella, it was hot. It was hot, my guy. That was the only thing that was bothering me. This next picture is here. We went out to Colorado. As you can see, my hair is starting to form together. You're starting to see the little baby locks. It's not looking as curly as it did before. These pictures right here, I took in my suite. I stood up against the wall just to kind of document, you know, take pictures of my hair to see them. And if you look at it, you can see the locks, but I definitely wouldn't have thought my hair would have turned out looking like this at this point. I was still kind of unsure of how it was gonna look and how it was gonna turn out. But I was still enjoying the process, you know, I was still doing the same thing, just washing it, waking up and going. So fast forward, so this picture right here is when we went to the museum. As you can see, my hair is looking crazy, and like I said, I'm just loving it. Fast forward, now my hair is starting to look like locks right here. As you can see, that one right in front of my face, this was December. I think we went out to the casino. It was pretty dope. So as you can see, my hair is it's coming together. This was December 26th, the day after Christmas. So I was still really enjoying it. You can see them, especially these front ones and how thick they are. My hair was really coming in. And around this time, this is when people were like, oh yeah, you're freeforming, you know, people started to get what I was doing. So hey, I'm not gonna lie, that it felt dope, you know, it started to come together. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man, I'm not gonna act like it was all peachy and cream. Throughout this process, I thought a couple times like, yo, I look so crazy right now. Like, I just wanna look neat, you know what I mean? Even though I do like that kind of just woke up out of bed look. In some scenarios, I do wanna look cleaned up. When we go out and stuff, I do wanna look cleaned up. I don't know, I just didn't feel like, you know, I love my hair and everything like that, but sometimes I just wanted to clean up and just, you know, have a nice clean look. but that's what comes with Freeform Locs, you know. And when I signed up for it, when I said, yo, I'm gonna do this, I signed up for everything, the frizziness and all that. That's what really drew me. So I kind of had to suck it up, but I'm not gonna lie, I did, you know, a couple times like, damn, like I look crazy right now. But I'm so glad that I stuck with it. So I think about September-ish 2019, about a year later. So about a year later, my hair, it was pretty much formed. Of course, it was a lot shorter than it is now, but each lock, they were pretty much in there, but just a shorter version. So from up to September to all the way now, pretty much not as much change, other than the length. Of course, I have a couple locks that, you know, that are forming together. As you can see, hold on, let me grab one of them for you. I like to call this my beaver tail right here. This thing is, it's my baby right here. As you can see, these are 3 separate locks that form together. Now these kind of form together a little bit earlier, but I have a couple other ones. So this one right here, that's 2 locks. So that right there, this little flap right here, that's a lock right there. Yeah, I really like it. I also do have these 3 locks back here coming together to form a bigger lock. So I'm gonna definitely keep you guys up to date on that one. And yeah, let me get you some more that form together. I don't know if you can see that one. This one right here. I don't know if you can see that one. This one is like 3 formed together. You got this right here at the base. So you got it right there at the base, and then you have it right here. It's formed together. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. So pretty much now my hair is just growing out, and of course I'm letting these lock together, but right now it's just pretty much length from here on now. As you can see, these ones up here are a little bit shorter. Where's it at? This one right here. These are a little bit shorter than these locks. So I used to get a taper right here, if you guys can see. When I initially started growing out my hair, I wanted to get braids. Like I said, I only kept them in for like a week. I think I got my hair braided twice, but I tapered the front, if you can see my front hairline region, and then I taper it all up in here. So all this is just growing back from the taper. It's pretty long, don't get me wrong. I think I started getting a taper about 5 months after I started growing out my hair. So it's about 5 months behind, or a little bit more than that. I'm so glad that I decided to let it grow in. At first I was a little hesitant because I didn't know what it was gonna look like. But no, I'm glad they grew in. I have some rose water, and I put a little bit of jojoba oil in there, and I kind of shake it up in the bottle, and I spritz my hair in the morning to kind of wake it up and make it look more lively. That's pretty much all I do. I do put aloe vera in my hair sometimes. I think I have a flake in there from it in here somewhere. I was looking at it earlier, but that's pretty much all I put in my hair, or all I do to my hair. Like I said, I just shampoo my hair. So there's no shampoo that I really stick to. I just make sure it's sulfate free. Sulfate free shampoo, guys. Man, and the reason I like these Freeform, man, nobody's gonna have any locks like me. Like I said, you can't make that lock. You can't twist this right here. You know what I'm saying? This is just flat for me laying on it. Just letting it do its thing, man. And this is how my hair naturally wants to look. And I'm gonna keep on letting it grow out, man. And I'm so excited to see how this little monster right here, you can see it at the root. See all that root right there? I'm so glad to see how that's gonna turn out. I'm definitely gonna be doing more videos like this. Like I said, I definitely enjoy these videos. So it's like, hey, why not put more videos out there in the universe for somebody else to enjoy? So I'm definitely gonna be doing some wash videos. Definitely gonna be doing some apple cider vinegar rinses. And I'm just gonna keep you updated on all my length. I get this question all the time, how long are you gonna keep your hair? And man, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Right now, I'm just enjoying it. I know my ultimate goal, or one of my goals when I initially set out to do this, I just want a big old bun on the top of my head. So until I get there, I guess I'm gonna keep on growing out. Let's see, where we got? Nah, we're not there yet. So we're gonna keep on growing it out. For anybody out there that's, you know, on the porch that wants to do it, I say do it, man. It really, you know, it shows a lot. It shows you how dedicated you are. It shows your commitment. Like I said, in the beginning stages, man, I was going through it. It was like, yo, what am I doing? You know, why am I walking around looking like this? But you know what, just sticking through anything and, you know, seeing it through, you know, you end up with stuff like this. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and like the video and go ahead and subscribe to as well. And be on the lookout for more barber videos. I just bought a GoPro, so be on the lookout for more of my bike riding videos. I'm trying to learn how to wheelie right now. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see that too as well. I posted on my story, and I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.